EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Alabama man. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. This one swung outside to Strong. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Throwing, Jones. Looking Strong's way again, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jones. Strong grabs it over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Pierre Strong. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the 44, Jones. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Pats are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Off the bootleg. Jones. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones finds Strong on the check down. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Second and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Trey Hendrickson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. And Folk's kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
26 Mike. I got you. 12. I'm coming after you. 26 Mike. Watch the run.
Again, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Evans fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Mixon again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go play action here on first down. That's caught by Myers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 27, Jones going for it all. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Single, slot. 11. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. Quick dash. Go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
26, Mike. 20.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets it to Strong. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Jones throwing on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. To throw again on second down. Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw on third down. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Chris Evans. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many